got boys in the hurry seem to help, I know.
Downtown. Is that
Just listen to the music of the subway in the city. Wait, what happened? I'm sorry, I get carried away with classic tunes. Why did it get like a funeral procession? Well, I need to. Dang, this hall is too thick. Okay. You're gonna be able to cut out the first part of this, so we don't just like listen to us talk for like a minute.
Yeah, I can cut.
Okay, good.
Anything I want.
Just like start with when you're alone. Now you're stuck on a hall. When you're alone. Oh, it's so cold, this hall. What have I got myself into? Can you fill us up a little more with your water jug? Here, I'll do it.
It's a very, very difficult process.
Hold the water bottle at least.
I'm currently holding his thing while he holds my thing and pours it into his thing. He pours my thing into his thing.
It's commonly referred to as docking. Sorry, some of it spilled out in your hand there.
It's okay, it'll wash out. Now that I've refilled my water bottle from this giant water jug that Valik keeps in his room.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to Cripple Girls.
Welcome back to Cripple Girls, Hisao's Adventures Through Puberty Wonderland.
Oh, yeah.
That's the actual working title in Japanese.
Yeah.
It's a really long title.
I think this game is actually made by English producers.
What?
Inspired by Japanese visual novels.
Oh. Well, I am the fool then.
But I also kind of am because I never told you. Also, I'm not even 100% sure that that's correct. I think.
Wasn't the story behind this that it was made by some people off 4chan?
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
it was made by people who got together on 4chan, and I think they were English-speaking people.
Okay, so we should be a bit. I'm sorry for harshing you then on correcting the grammar of a what I thought was translated from Japanese game.
I'm sure it's not translated.
Sorry for standing up for racial sensitivity. Never make that mistake
yeah,
again.
Jeez. All right. Where we last left our hero.
We're heroes. Oh boy.
One hero.
The world is. We're a hero. Collectively a hero.
Collectively a hero. So
we're each half a hero.
Yeah.
Sweet.
He's got 3 options for conversation. This
Yes.
is all he can think of. He could ask about the library. He
Yes.
could say, no, I think I've got everything I need to know. Or
Okay.
he could ask about Shizune's deafness.
Alright, so I think we discussed the library would be the smart thing to do because he likes reading.
It's the safe move.
But Shizune's deafness could be seen as a bold maneuver,
Very bold.
which might earn me some favor or earn me a slap.
Women like confidence.
Yeah, there's a difference between
Until they don't.
There's a difference between confidence and just going straight out there being all like, "You're deaf. Let's talk about this."
Let's talk.
So I feel like we should go with the safe answer for now until we get convinced by YouTube to do otherwise.
All right.
That
Ask about the
I
library.
reserve the right to change this later, completely.
Bob. Oh, yeah. Is there a library in the school? Lately I've gotten into reading a lot, so I'd like to check it out. Boring.
Reading delicious, delicious books.
Misha gives the kind of frown that makes it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby, but then picks up her smile again.
It fell off the floor.
Oh, God.
There he is. It's in the second floor. We can show it to you sometime.
Thanks. I returned my food while the girls talked between themselves. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Bitch. Maybe they are talking about secret girl stuff or something. I quickly
Secret
noticed.
girl stuff.
A conversation in sign is not enough to fill a silence. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it tends not to make a noise. That is its purpose.
We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first.
Oh no.
It's a babe. That dark-haired girl I noticed before slumped over her desk at the last row.
Is she
Oh.
dead? Okay, she's not dead.
She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from our presence.
She's cute.
She is.
Yeah,
And
like her
Misha
hair.
is
It's pretty.
Medusa.
Whoa. Oh yeah, because
Turning
turning
into
into
stone.
stone. Oh, there's your classic Greek reference for the day,
There you
folks.
go.
That's why you come to this channel.
Misha,
Not because we force you to.
No. No.
Let's remove the blackmailing list.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Getting
We need
into the
that. We
rhythm
need that.
of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't.
But my body's telling me yes.
Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless.
Muscle atrophy.
Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Shizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. ...
Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, He-chan. We gotta hurry already, since there's a lot of work for us to do. ... You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it.
Wait, the teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go?
Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside.
We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out the senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually a part of the main building. Alright, that was
clever illusion
redundant,
right there.
unnecessary description.
It looks like it's part of the main building.
Who cares?
Done. Hey, the viewers at home,
Okay.
the blind students here,
Yeah.
they care. ... This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool.
How is that official?
Swimming pool? ... Don't be silly, He-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the nurse.
Yeah, thanks. Bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education.
Except for the well-being of the students here. How? Oh, it's
Right.
unnecessary. It's just
I
terrible.
guess it's necessary
Waste of
for
money.
a place like this.
Okay.
I walk in hoping that this really will be only a quick visit like the teacher said.
Just a quick turn your head and cough.
On a white door, on the left, is a green cross with the text head nurse and a nameplate.
Oh, is she gonna be a beautiful blonde? Gonna get to romance her?
A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost
Doctor,
immediately.
Doctor, give
But
me
I
the news.
can't quite make it out. It sounds a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in.
Okay, I'm ready to take doctor's orders. Let's do this.
The room is not large. It smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around on his office chair.
Okay, maybe it's not an attractive
Face
female.
me as I enter. His desk is
I
neat
was
and
wrong.
tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils. I'm picturing heroin.
That is unsanitary. Exceedingly unsanitary, actually.
And there
There's
are
just
at least-
dirty syringes littering the
Ugh.
floor. Got a few stuck in my arms. I'm feeling dizzy.
And there's at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk.
So he's an overcaffeinated, unsanitary nurse.
Yes.
This school knows how to pick him.
Sure does.
Hello there. What can I do for you today?
He is a young-looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the head nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard this very same question hundreds of times.
Why, yes, I am. It says so on the doorknob, and this smooth jazz makes you think so. Yeah. You could call me by my name, or just the nurse like everyone else. Or Smiling Man.
Of course. I shake off my confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. His
That's
handshake
not
is-
my hand.
Oh, rather firm and friendly.
It can fag.
Right. I'm a new student. My homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai.
I'm digging this guy's music.
Ooh, his eyes light up with revelation and he snaps his fingers.
Oh, you're that Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning. With my coffee and strudel. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency. 9.
He gestures me to sit right.
Gestures.
He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of the desk. Yes.
Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. Snap. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and the such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem.
The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital.
Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here.
His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it.
Why do I try with you?
Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at a school.
You'll get used to it.
I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it.
Now let me just find your file again.
While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office.
It's like
the
those
hot
head
nurse.
measuring tools from the 50s.
Oh, yeah. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all four walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day from all the food groups.
How to know if we're pregnant.
Oh, yeah. Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it.
So, you already have medication for the dyspnea. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening, or it won't be much help.
Really?
Oh yes, this is the final solution. That was my tasteless and unclassy joke for the day, folks. For those of you who got it, hooray history. Apart from that, do you do any sports or rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing?
He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Well,
How is that a joke?
I don't know.
Rash?
Like boxing? I mean,
Is boxing rash, or
apparently.
do you get rashes from boxing? I don't know, anyway.
I played soccer occasionally with some classmates.
Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that. At least for the time being.
Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really, I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do.
Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? There's no mention of the cause in your papers.
Not exactly. See, that's just embarrassing. He
No.
had a heart attack because a girl confessed her feelings to him.
Yeah. You could have made it. Yeah, I know. It's kind of lame.
I sidestepped the question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face.
I don't like liars.
Oh no.
You will not have a successful operation. Still, you'll need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good. Some light cardio with a nurse supervising, maybe? We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Just a quick hand DJ. Brisk walks or even light jogging, jumping ropes, that sort of thing. Swimming, maybe? There's a pool here.
Yeah, so I was told.
You were? Very good. At any rate, and I'm sure you've been told this before, you just need to take care not to overexert yourself.
He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need really. I've heard this 1,000 times already.
Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself.
Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk, obviously content.
I'm good. Good, that's it. Then come meet me if you ever need something.
I'm ushered out before I even
Toodles.
realize it. A quick visit indeed.
I didn't realize we were gone either.
I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building, although to my eyes they still look one and the same.
Except for that part where they're not separated.
It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gate or the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going, and still I keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them? One of us?
One of us. One of us.
I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The weariness in me only grows as I trudge towards the dorms set a little way apart from the main building complex. There was a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms.
I feel like he's described this before.
Shrubbery, flowers, the overbearing smell of fresh-cut grass that fills the atmosphere.
The green of a surgery operating room.
You know, last time he did fresh-cut grass, he hyphenated fresh-cut grass, and this time he didn't.
Why do you remember that? That's a very odd thing to remember.
I just know.
You're like
I'm just-
the Rain Man of hyphens.
Yeah, it's important.
432 hyphens in that sentence.
It dawns on my tired mind that the smell feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long.
Except for earlier that day when I was outside for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. The dorm building in Big May, the dorm is...
Red brick. Red brick.
Red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push forward.
Look at that
going
graffiti. It's
inside.
gone.
I don't know how many times I've read sentences like, I push forward, going inside, I go further in. I think
Every
it's-
day is a struggle.
it's
What
a-
I'm
it's a
more
premonition.
confused about is what is the exit sign?
Oh. Is that Nihongo?
I don't speak the Nihongo.
No, I'm pretty sure that's an alien dialect. That doesn't even look like Japanese characters.
It might be Vietnamese or Thai.
Possibly.
I have not traveled that area of the world yet.
It takes more time than necessary.
Yes, sorry.
to
Exit
fish out
signs are
the
interesting to
key.
me.
I skip it.
I am doing my PhD dissertation on exit signs,
Wow.
don't you know?
That's impressive. Room 119.
Don't you know?
Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of the dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring.
It looks like a really lame office building.
Yeah, just like in the main building, the halls and doors are wide to accommodate wheelchairs. The same goes for the elevators at the ends of the hallway. I poke my head around the corner of the common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV.
Hello!
Seems that only the girls around here are sociable. I suppose that's perfectly fine with me.
More play for me.
And the nurse.
Hey, he is very sociable. I like him.
Climb the stairs to the upper floor.
And you know, the teacher and the instructor guy, they were sociable.
Okay.
It's because they got a problem.
Here, small corridors branch off from the main hallway. Each of these minor halls seems to have a toilet and a shower.
The halls are
as well
over
as
18 years old?
4 rooms. Yes.
They're minor halls.
They are under 18. About halfway down the hall, I spy room 119.
That's our room. Let's go right in there.
Nameplates on the door rooms adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are just 2 of us here. Light shines from the door room of room 117, so I knock lightly. Hello? Is anyone home?
Well, so much for us getting into our room.
From inside, I hear a few movements, and then the clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open.
They're actually just relocking the same lock.
Yeah. A bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He is looking at me very intently through his extremely thick eyeglasses.
Who is it?
Blind? No, at least not completely. Why would he have eyeglasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic. He's so Nakai. Jeez, I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce his face suddenly brightens in realization, and he stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling greeting, almost straight in my diaphragm.
Oh, sup, dude. The name's Kenji.
Ah, hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it.
He seems like the type of sweaty hands, actually.
Yeah, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and vehement welcome.
There were some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier.
It was probably my parents.
Your parents, you sure? Because they could have been some other people too. You can't judge a book by its cover.
His out-of-place proverb is left hanging in between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures.
You're a brave man, Hisao. Me, I don't think I could trust the chances. The only one I trust is myself.
Does that mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while.
A wise decision. Damn, you're smarter than you look. Probably. What do you look like? I hope not smart.
He squints his eyes, leaning closer again, and I lean back to dodge it.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment in search of the door handle, and shuts the door behind him.
He's friendly.
He's very
I think we made a friend today.
Yes.
Not that Misha girl.
Oh.
No, she's super nice.
I slide the key into the lock of the door marked 119.
Why was that read so like erotic novel? I slide the key into the lock. It opens for me.
Yes, bleak beige walls, white linen, a desk made of some type of light wood, ugly curtains. It's no one's room, impersonal, like my hospital room was. My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems that there are a number of school uniforms hanging there as well.
He seems to make it his room. Get posters. Get a butler. Something like that.
Yeah, a note is pwned to this. Pinned.
Pwned. He has pwned there, man.
Pinned to the sleeve of one of the shirts. Hi, Chad. We've unpacked your things and made your bed. They said that if these don't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, and Dad.
Why am I here? I didn't know I had lines.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. Kind of hoped I would have, then there would be something to do. It's still too early. I put the note down on the desktop and lie down on the bed, feeling drained. Lying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read whenever I have nothing to do. The result, the restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. Okay. I was pretty nervous about it before coming for the entire day,
you're always
too.
nervous before coming.
Jesus.
What?
Okay. I still am, I think. Damn. I have to distract myself somehow, so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow I'll go borrow some books from the library.
If only there was something a young
I'll
male
do
could
that.
do alone in his room to distract himself. And
I wonder what
There's
kind
nothing.
of books
There's
he's
nothing.
gonna borrow. Maybe those like really artistic books.
Literotica?
Yes.
Yep, that's the one.
But for now...
50 Shades of Katawa Shoujo?
Yes. The bottle of medications neatly
Oh,
arranged on my
sweet.
night
Time for
table
my nightly
catches
fix.
my eye. I pick up one, shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, then read the glued-on pharmacy label.
That goes for like $5 a pop on the street.
Hisao Nakai, 2 tablets daily to stay alive.
That's a little bit of scary.
It doesn't really say that, but it could just as well.
Wait, so have all of the tablets just gone to 2 now? Is it just like he had like a million tablets for, and he was like, I have to take so many to stay alive. Now it's just 2.
True.
Wow. Why is he still so glum? That's awesome.
Come on, man.
That's like just double what you take to not get pregnant.
Maybe there's like 50 bottles of that with the same label.
Oh man. Oh, okay, that's fair.
It's kind of twisted having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin my new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each of the bottles. See? Being careful
Oh,
to
yeah.
check the correct dosages. I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain, and after that, I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. It doesn't start looking any more familiar, not even after the darkness falls and long shadows draw across my room like fingers.
I think your room's just possessed at this point.
Yeah, the sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. Soon, the lighter shades of darkness, that is the ceiling, looks like every ceiling does it. I feel like I screwed that up. Oh no, okay, he's just... alright.
No,
The lighter shade of darkness,
awkward
that is the
speaker.
ceiling, looks like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel
Sleep,
the
child.
coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine once again. I
know this
keep
was
drifting
written by R.L.
further
Stein.
away from the world I knew. Oh,
Oh, and now we go to sleep. It was a busy day for us. Hey, we finished
Damn.
part 2.
damn.
We're marathoning through this.
Hell yeah.
So we're pretty much done with the game now, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
We haven't
So
even met all the
there's
characters.
like 3 parts?
There's 4 acts in every segment of the game. The intro segment has 4 acts. We are still in Act 1. Until we see something that says Act 2, we are still in Act 1.
Oh!
And then, actually, I think there's.
Oh!
Oh wait. No, I'm wrong. Act 1 is the intro to the game.
The part with the dying in the snow.
Then there's another 4 acts in each route. We call them routes for the girls.
Lord.
So once you choose a girl, you have another 4 acts to get through to complete her route. And I believe Act 1 is just the intro that's always the same.
Okay, now, because this is not a camera, and you can't see my face, I look wide-eyed and terrified and a little, overwhelmed about this. This started as a joke one day, and now I realize I'm dedicating 16 years of my life to it.
True.
This is who I am now.
I wake up in a strange room.
In a strange room.
Solid morning light shimmers against the light gray ceiling. I had forgotten to draw the curtains closed last night. Wait, so who was watching you? I mean, if you don't close your curtains, people can watch you through your windows.
Yeah, you don't close your curtains at all, by the way.
Exactly. Wait.
I know.
This is my room, isn't it? My room. This is the 3rd room this year that I'm supposed to call mine. Bro, I have moved like 22 times in my life.
Yeah, I moved like once, so we're almost equivalent.
Yeah. Various things around here remind me that indeed it's me who's supposed to be the one living here. My
This
bags.
guy's really melodramatic about everything, though.
He is. He's very silly.
Does not take it on the chin.
He gets a little better. He develops.
Oh, good? Okay.
Good man. My bags on the floor, my new school books on the desk, my numerous medications on the night table. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating until I open a bottle. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. That's a song.
That's Taylor Swift right there.
Shake out a
T
pill.
Swifty.
Pop out a tablet
My
from
girl.
the foil sheet. I down them with a chaser of water. Whiskey. Yeah, I wish. Without thinking about the chemistry.
Kids, don't mix pills and liquor. You know what they say?
What happens?
You die.
Oh. My uniforms are in the
I
closet.
am gonna cut straight to the chase on that one. It typically results in bad things.
Okay. I slink out from under the sheets, stretch my back before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform feels like dressing in someone else's clothes. The artificial smell of generic detergent invades my nose, but the feeling of fresh cloth against my back is a good one, a natural one. It feels like a school uniform, as it should.
Yeah, it very much should. It is
not
exactly that.
Much different.
This t-shirt feels like a t-shirt.
Wow!
These pants also feel like a t-shirt. Wait, I'm wearing pants as shirts again.
Off the pills.
I should stop taking so many of these pills.
It's not much different from what I'm used to wearing before. That goes for other things too. So far, this place seems more or less like a normal school, except for the people. Just back to that again.
Yeah.
I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday, Misha's constant laughter, and Shizune's sweeping sign language gestures.
Is he really finding fault with someone laughing?
Yeah, okay, none of those are very weird at all.
Yeah, Kenji's a little suspicious. Misha likes to find joy in life, and Shizune is deaf.
Come on, man. Well, I've only met three students
I think
so
you're
far.
the problem here, man.
Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure others are. I'm pretty sure they're more normal than Hisao is.
Yeah.
He's a
He's the one
weirdo.
making these sweeping generalizations of people.
Or perhaps people like them are what pass for normal around here? Yeah, what does
This
pass
makes
for
you the
normal
weird
around
one.
here? What do people do? I didn't see a lot of kids hanging around after class yesterday, so maybe there are clubs. If so, I wonder if I should join one. All through class, the question remains on my mind, so I decided to ask Shizune about it when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. ... Oh, good, yes, ask the deaf girl.
I get lines.
Okay. ... She crosses her arms and shifts her gaze slowly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of her pencil down so that the top is perfectly and evenly.
Look at her face.
Yeah.
It's so, like, cute and annoyed.
Very annoyed. Oh.
There we go. Okay. Aha. Sorry, Shi-chan. Is there something you want from me? Oh, I see. That's a good question, He-chan.
My first thought is that means she doesn't know, which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative. Well, anyway, Misha...
Maybe.
Please don't prove me wrong.
Oh, that's right. Everyone's encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there isn't really anything else to do. There are also school events like the festival coming up in a few days. Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. So, you actually transferred it in a busy time. Maybe you can help out too.
Sure. What's the festival about? Misha freezes.
I don't know, He-chan. The truth about is it's a local event and I'm not from this area. I'm from Kentucky. So...
Okay.
You know, the
She
Japanese
starts
Kentucky.
signing desperately to Shizune, asking her to bail her out. Shizune adjusts her glasses at the end of an oddly grandiose flourish and starts signing hard and heavy.
Dot.
That was meaningful.
Huh? Oh. Who cares?
Misha puffs out her chest as she shouts Shizune's words
I
at
should have
me
shouted that.
with a disproportionate amount of pride. Too loud. I can see heads turning to look in our direction. Not so loud.
Dot. Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideals and beliefs behind the festival will inevitably change with time. Dot. Exclamation mark. Now it's about delicious fried food and amusing little games that you can play to win prizes.
The teacher clears his throat very loudly, batting his long wooden pointer against his other palm like a baton. He shoots a pointed gaze at us. Finally noticing where we are, Misha stifles a yelp and quickly quiets down. Shizune doesn't seem embarrassed at all, though, brushing it off without a care.
Without a bother. Dot. We are in the middle of class and should start working. That's right, He-chan. What? That's right. He-chan, are you asking because you're interested in joining a club?
It could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think I saw a suspicious glance exchanged between them. Misha's tone has also changed, although it does that every other word anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Misha and Shizune look at each other again. I'm about to ask what they have in mind when something dark flutters in my peripheral vision, catching my attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the girl with long dark hair get up from her desk and slip silently towards the door.
Oh, she's going somewhere mysterious?
It doesn't seem like she was working in any group, and no one seems to notice her but me.
She's a ghost.
I glance at the teacher, who's also looking at the dark-haired girl go.
He can see ghosts.
Sixth sense. Why doesn't he say anything?
I see dark-haired people. He-chan, is something wrong?
Do I look as uneasy as I feel?
Yeah.
Or was Misha just looking at me, looking after the girl who left?
Were you watching her butt, He-chan?
No, nothing. ...
Happy face. Okay, well, like we were asking, you don't have any plans for lunch today, do you?
I thought I would go to the library and pick up some books.
Nerd.
Not really.
Do you want to have lunch together then?
Sure. ...
Yay, wahahaha. Okay, He-chan, perfect.
The rest of class passes uneventfully. The girl with long hair never came back.
Maybe she got murdered.
Hmm.
Ooh, it's a murder mystery
Murder
game now?
mystery. Before I have the time to put any more thought into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. Shizune looks more than a little annoyed that we only just barely managed to finish all of our work on time. Wait. Shizune looks more than a little annoyed that we only just barely managed to finish all of our work on time. She's annoyed. Okay. I'm just glad we finished it at all. It's not a contest or anything. ...
Wait, you didn't say that out loud. That was in your head. It's not a contest or anything?
No, I didn't say it out loud.
And she's saying, yes, it is, He-chan. Yes, it is, He-chan.
She's a goddamn mind reader.
Oh, that's why
It all makes sense.
Crack this case wide open.
Impossible.
Really?
Really? I've noticed this before, but it's kind of funny how Misha's
I'm
always
legitimately a little creeped out about that now.
moving her hands and signing not only everything she says, but what everyone else is saying at any given time. Okay, real talk, though.
Real talk.
Because I'm a gangster. Real talk.
Okay, real talk.
Real talk. It's probably I'm looking for a cool word to say, but I don't have it, so what I'm trying to say
But
is it's a stylistic choice, because what they did here is they jumped us right into the middle of a conversation and didn't show us the beginning. The beginning of the conversation, he must have said out loud, "This isn't a contest," after he thought it.
so they're allowed to just jump around in conversations like this, but not when he describes the greenery of the
Yep.
forest?
Yep.
Of the yard?
They'll
That all is full detail.
full detail.
Good choice, game developers.
Good.
Excellent. I love it.
Okay. Obviously, it must be so Shizune can understand it. Her eyes dart back and forth between Misha's hands and me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm talking to Misha, but that might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizune. I'm used to looking in the direction of the person whose voice I'm hearing, but really, Shizune can't hear me. But it would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. Then again, isn't that what she's doing? No, she's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing, and will take some time to get used to.
Oh, my word.
Dear God.
This guy.
Overthink much? It's not a contest, because contests are competitions over a prize. If there's no prize on the line, it's really not a contest. Shizune's eyes flash dangerously with a competitive glare. She stares at me, as if surprised that I'm challenging her. I think maybe this is a contest to her. I never noticed before how dark and blue her eyes are. It's a truly alluring gaze.
Ooh. ... Are you sure, He-chan?
Very sure. ...
Ha ha ha, you're wrong, He-chan, because I don't want to be the slowest one in the class. Therefore, what's on the line is my confidence in my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them. Oh boy. Wah ha 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 ha.
Shizune pushes her glasses up on the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way.
Ding ding.
I'd argue more, but the bell rings, and she quickly gets up and picks up her bag, looking at me expectantly. I had almost forgotten about that horrible painting.
Nailed it.
That I was supposed to have lunch with him. Oh, okay, hi. ...
Where do you want to eat?
The cafeteria?
Lame. Ha, that's so plain. Okay, let's go.
Plain? Well, I guess. At my old school, I liked to eat outside, near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it until near the end of my freshman year. Did he need to hide from bullies or something? Or
Maybe he was the bully.
oh,
Hiding from the collective group of children who had had enough.
alright.
Yeah, that's my headcanon.
I wonder if there's a similar place to eat here. Misha seems to imply as much.
But no, realistically, he was probably hiding from bullies. He seems the type to get bullied a lot. We've all been there, except for those of you listening who were in fact the bullies, in which case, all right.
Alright.
Shizune and Misha pull me towards the cafeteria, which is surprisingly not packed. Maybe some students favor eating in the classroom or outdoors. I saw some of my classmates had boxed lunches. After we
From
finished
their
eating...
caring parents.
Misha... I think. Parents, I think. Because I was bringing it back from episode 1.
Oh, wow. That is a stretch. Wow.
Never mind.
No. You're good. You're good. It got there. You got there.
Misha picks up where we left off earlier.
So, He-chan, you want to know about clubs and stuff, right? Right? ... Right. She-chan. Okay, I guess it makes sense to ask first.
Exchanging little nods of confirmation, they turn to face me again. Misha straightens her posture as if she's about to deliver a speech.
He-chan, do you have anything you're really interested in?
I used to play soccer, but I'm not really into it. I don't follow the teams and players or anything like that. As of late, I usually just read a lot.
There is a book club, right, She-chan? Right, but it seems like they have all the members they can possibly have right now. Sorry, He-chan. It's a really popular club. This school's full of nerds.
Exactly. The school's full of crippled people. They have nothing they can do.
Yeah, like, who wants to
sit
play
on their
soccer?
ass.
I have no legs.
Oh, God. Exactly.
Who wants to do a puppet show? I can't see. No, yeah.
All I can do is read. It sucks.
Yeah, they have braille books, probably for the blind students.
Realistically, they should make the book club bigger.
Yeah, they should
have, like,
expand.
3 book clubs.
They should be all like, oh, no, sorry, 30 people only. No, we'll stretch it to 60.
Come on.
We have enough books in the library. ... Ah, okay, but more to the point. He-chan, does this mean that you don't have anything already in mind?
Not really. ...
Good, great, that's great. He-chan, really great. Wow,
is
she
it
sounds insane.
She does. Why is it so great?
No reason.
Well,
He-chan. I talked with a normal voice for a second there. Other than clubs and the upcoming festival, there's one other thing. Student council. I see. I did see how it feels. See how it
You
feels?
son of a bitch. I see. I didn't know the school had a student council. That's a very melodramatic setup, though, just to tell me that. I'm pretty sure the two of them know this because Shizune looks a little embarrassed about it, and Misha's laughing. Misha's always laughing.
Yeah, that's par of course. Shizune's still mute as long as you're pointing out the obvious.
Quickly retakes control of the discussion in a manner of speaking. After all, it's still Misha who has to voice whatever she says. ...
Ha ha ha. Right. He-chan, maybe you should join the student council. They could use more people. Yes, definitely. You should definitely join.
Why?
Well, for one, we can hang out every day, He-chan. She-chan and I are both in the student council. My voice got a little gruffy, sorry about that. Actually, She-chan is the president.
I'm starting to get the suspicion that Shizune and Misha might not exactly be the most unbiased people to talk about this with. As if reading my mind, Shizune quickly adjusts her glasses and signs something to Misha. ...
Ha ha ha. Of course, we're not trying to get you joined just because we would obviously benefit from you joining student council and therefore have an incentive to trying to get you to.
So you're admitting that... ...
Nah, no. We admit nothing. I mean, He-chan, of course, it would be nice if you joined and we'd appreciate it. But even without all that, joining the student council shows a healthy interest in the workings of one school. Ooh. Yep, it's true, He-chan. Besides, you don't want to spend time with us after school? He-chan? Do you? Do you not?
I can't tell if she's
I'm gonna
being
cry.
genuine or if this is just really
No.
good acting,
No.
bad acting.
No.
Both of them
Almost
seem to
ran
be
about the boys
trying
here.
hard to look their cutest, although
Oh, sorry, I was crying.
they are already pretty cute to begin with.
I know I am.
Well... ...
So it's settled then. Welcome to the student council, He-chan. You got roped into that.
What? No!
Roping you in. Oh, see, She-chan, of course it wouldn't go so easily. ... Yup, that's right. Though it would be boring if it went that smoothly. Oh well, She-chan knows mechanic now.
You were betting on it? Hey, my life is not a game here.
It is now.
Shizune seems very intrigued by this when Misha signs it to her. The aggressive glint returns to her eyes. ...
What? That's interesting. He-chan, let's play a game.
That's not what I said.
That's what I said. How about rich man, poor man, He-chan? Hey, that rhymes. Rich man, poor man, He-chan.
Yeah.
If you lose, you have to join student council. Or strip poker.
No, absolutely not.
The strip poker?
That one's okay.
Why not?
Well, because you two both have the same incentive, therefore the same goal, which is to get me to join the student council, right?
What? No, we hate you. ... Yup.
Yeah, that isn't my goal. But what this means is that both of you can team up and I'll be at a clear disadvantage, so I'm gonna have to decline.
Double teamed by these two would just suck.
Yeah, terrible.
That is
awful.
definitely things we don't want. ... He-chan, I'm very offended. Are you saying you don't trust us? That we would pull something so disingenuous? That makes me say it.
Sorry? It's hard to tell where Shizune's influence ends and Misha's thoughts begin. ...
In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council.
No!
Join it. How about a game of paper football instead of Rich Man Poor Man, He-chan?
Paper football?
Yeah, it's a game they play in America. You make a paper triangle, and then you try to shoot it past goalposts that the other player makes with their fingers. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between two people, He-chan. ... And it's also played by elementary and middle school children, He-chan. Wahaha. That means it's a game that really separates the boys from the men.
More like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyway, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know about it means you're probably surprisingly good at it.
Yeah, that's true. How'd you know, He-chan?
Shizune frowns at Misha, telling me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempts to get me into the student council, but I'm a little curious about what the student council does here. I've never been on one before, or even known anybody who was a member, so it interests me. I also kind of like Shizune and
Probably
Misha.
does absolutely nothing except for, like, beach trips and hot spring episodes.
Maybe it wouldn't be
That's
so
what
bad.
most student councils do.
True.
If any of the animes I've seen have been an indication. ... Okay, He-chan, how about Risk, the game of world domination?
I don't know what that is.
It's really fun, He-chan. You fight for control of the world with armies and everything.
Sounds like Shizune would be good at it.
If you want to play, we can for school. ... Oh, really, She-chan? We can just play for fun. He-chan? She-chan hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to be there, if you want to, there are no strings attached. That was a hard sentence to say for some reason.
Well, okay.
Okay, perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room then, He-chan.
Wait, why there?
Because that's where we keep the game, idiot.
I grimace to tell them how much I do not like this, but it's more for show than anything. So in the end, I agree, but only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete just by accepting to take a look around and play a game with her. Lunch ends and we go back to class.
It's like Saw.
Oh god.
Play a game with you. Hey!
Hey!
There.
During afternoon class, the long-haired girl comes back and sits down in her seat without a word. Again, no one seems to notice her, or if they do, no one says anything. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. After school, Shizune and Misha quickly find me by the first floor lobby and latch onto me, covering each flank as in case I might try to escape. I feel a little offended, but I'd been considering it. Nevertheless, I'm a bit disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past that they're on their guard.
Maybe they're actually murderers.
Oh.
They're just trying to get you alone, because that seems pretty suspicious.
What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner being transported to his cell.
What's wrong, He-chan? ... That's right. We were going to go play a game of Frisk, remember?
Well, there's some students having fun nearby, apparently.
Oh, loads of fun.
I don't know, Misha.
Definitely not roommates.
This all seems a little sinister to me. I start thinking that when we sit down to play the game, they'll tie me down and torture me until I agree to join the student council.
Ooh.
Well, that's highly unlikely, but still, for some reason, it just seems so plausible.
He can see the future. He has the gift.
Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. Wait, what? That's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me seem a little silly.
Don't mock us. ... That's not true, He-chan. She-chan says that when their life is threatened, people have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed.
Life is threatened?
Don't worry about it. That's you.
Her expression unchanging, Misha signs something amusedly to Shizune, who makes a baffling face and puts her hands behind her back, looking pleased with herself. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Stop that. I know you heard me. You have no excuse, unlike Shizune. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. It's very plain, sparsely decorated, although it's quite large, maybe even larger than a classroom. There's a big table in the center, surrounded by chairs, and a smaller desk prominently placed at the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well, extras perhaps. Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't much have else to offer. Just a
marathoning
couple
this.
Of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with the old school records and documents, not much else, in fact nothing else. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant here or something, but the most noticeable thing in this room doesn't have is other people. Okay.
Wow.
That was the point.
Got there.
Are we
took 3 paragraphs.
early? ...
Nope.
What do you mean no? Does it mean nobody else is coming today? ...
Yeah, that's right.
Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Shizune claps her hands together very energetically. ...
He-chan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up.
While Misha is talking, Shizune takes out what looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking running through
Risk.
the basics with a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, Shizune cuts in and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arm through the air.
I am not good at randomly rolling dice. I suck at this game.
Shizune's aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me. I start feeling more competitive than I intended to be when we agreed to this. Halfway into the game, while I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from 2 fronts, she breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. ...
He-chan, She-chan wants you to know that you are taking too long to make a move. She-chan also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council.
I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. And anyway, no. ...
She-chan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to join the student council. Ha 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 ha.
You're so competitive, Shizune.
You're not competitive enough.
She seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little more magnanimous.
Ooh, magnanimous.
She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed, so she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Shizune, who in return signs it back to Misha. Misha presses her index finger against her temples as if trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. ... Suddenly, Shizune bursts into a flurry of gestures. Gestures, damn it. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heel.
Oh boy. Oh wait, please slow down, She-chan. She-chan says you're going to lose.
Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion.
Okay. Man, that's some serious sexual tension between these two.
Those
Also, look at her eyes.
eyes of hers
And the
shine
mouth.
with childlike mischief.
There's a little like cat mouth.
Oh. ...
She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't.
The dramatic cliffhanger is upon us once again.
Oh,
At this
between
time-
games of Risk, it's literally the world's in the balance here.
The world is in the balance. The
Yeah.
fate of the world. Risk. Man. So,
Dangerous stuff here. High octane. Okay,
no chance. So, it's a trap. It's smarter to play defensively. She has a point. Attack aggressively.
I know what I'm going to say. We're going to have to find out next time.
Gonna have to find out. Next time on Cripple Girls.
Can we call it something else?
口づけダイヤモンドをあなたの指に渡そう